this week we wanted to talk about tomatoes. The reason for that is most of the time we kind of preach to be proactive in the garden, as most gardeners do, but this week we need to take more of a reactive approach because of all the heavy rains that we've been having. So if you have not mulched your tomatoes yet at home, we would suggest that. My favorite mulch to do that is leaf mulch that you can get for relatively cheap. The reason you want to do that is because most diseases that are going to be attacking our tomatoes, both fungal, bacterial, actually are soil-borne, and they come from the soil when rain actually hits the soil, splashes it up onto the leaves, and that creates a vector point for those diseases to get into our tomato plant. So by using mulch, usually around 2 to 3 inches, that really protects that soil splash coming up onto our leaves of our tomatoes, making it less susceptible to disease. What I usually recommend is to, like I said, 2 to 3 inches of mulch. You want to go around the plant and make sure that you're covering all the spaces where the leaves are, but you don't want to go right up to the actual base of the plant. Leave a couple of inches for space around so there's a little room to breathe, and also water will funnel back in here. There is a secondary use for mulch, especially right now when we're in the hotter seasons. This is also going to help keep our soil temperatures cool. It's going to conserve water that we actually do get, and conserve more water that we have to use in the garden. One thing you will also want to make sure that you're doing is having your tomatoes trellised. I'm sure most gardens have already had that completed at this point in the season, but if you still have any other tomatoes that are still on the ground, or you're seeing a lot of foliage coming close to the soil, you're going to want to trellis that up. So you can see the example right here. This is kind of what we want it to look like. Something that we do not want to see in the garden, and again, this is after the heavy rains, is you can see a lot of soil residue that was literally splashed up off the ground onto these leaves. Now, we aren't seeing any problems yet, but again, this is how a lot of diseases and fungal diseases happen, especially tomatoes, which are susceptible during the hot months. So by using mulch, we're trying to prevent something that looks like this.